Hey, what it do, sports world? It's me again. The Winner Circle podcast with me, Ray Diggs, is here, y'all. Where passion meets performance and champions are made. I'm your host, Ray Diggs, bringing you the energy, the insight, and the mindset from across the world of sports. From the locker rooms to the big stage, this is where the real ones talk and legends rise, and the motto stays the same. Winners will always win. The Winner Circle podcast with me, Ray Diggs. We are here and we ain't going nowhere. Make sure y'all tune in because we're about to go live now. Peace. Hey, what it do, sports world? Welcome to the Winner Circle podcast, man, with me, Ray Diggs, man. Great segment, man. The NBA finals is set. We got the New York Knicks against the San Antonio Spurs. We got Victor Wembanyama, and we also got Jalen Brunson. Man, who's gonna prevail in the NBA finals? Man, this right here is gonna be a hell of a series, I feel, between these two really good teams. The New York Knicks hadn't played 8 games in a month. Wow, the San Antonio Spurs is battle tested. They just knocked off the injury prone. No, I won't say that. They just knocked off the defending champion, the OKC Thunder, and I won't say injury prone is because everybody have injuries. Also, you have to think about this. When you look at the NBA, somebody's gonna have an edge when it comes down to injuries. And this year is just the San Antonio Spurs. So this right here is gonna be a really good series. Like I said, the Knicks, they have Jalen Brunson. They have the best closer in the series right now. I think Jalen Brunson is the best closer. Also, what the Knicks need to do is they have to control the tempo, create offense late in the game, and has been the heart of New York's playoff run. If the game is close in the fourth quarter, New York will have to trust Brunson on every play. I feel the same way. I don't know if Karl-Anthony Towns, sometimes when I see another player, they look at him and they say, you know what, I don't want nothing to do with it. And that's what Chet Holmgren. That's what happened to Chet Holmgren. He saw Victor Wembanyama and he was like, I want nothing to do with this dude. And do I think that this is what is going to happen when this series? You just never when it comes to Cat, man. But I will say the Knicks have been battle tested. Their physical defense. They have a team that been together. This team right here ran this same team back last season. So I think that this right here, they have the edge going into it, being that they're a very older team. They've been together. The San Antonio Spurs, they have a third-year player, a second-year player, and a rookie that's leading their team. Also, you got De'Aaron Fox. He's a really good player as well. But when you look at Jalen Brunson, when you look at Mikal Bridges, when you look at Josh Hart, and you look at Cat, this is a team, and OG Anunoby. I keep forgetting about OG, but they have a starting five that you're going to have to wear down. And I don't know if San Antonio Spurs can do that. They're going to have to figure out a way how to do it. But when I look at position by position, Jalen Brunson against Stephon Castle, that's going to be a really good matchup right there. I think that their guards. Now, the one thing that I'm thinking that if the San Antonio Spurs can do is come out there and allow their guards to dominate, physically, and it also depends on the referees. Will they allow them to rough up Jalen Brunson a little bit? Wear him down. If they can wear down Jalen Brunson, which I don't know, man, he only played 8 games in a month. They have been the more well-rested team. If they can wear him down, I think that the San Antonio Spurs have a really good chance to win this championship. But they're gonna have to figure out a way how to wear them down. They swept the They swept the Cleveland Cavaliers and have looked a more complete team throughout the playoff. The New York Knicks have looked very complete in the playoffs. They have. I gotta agree with you on that one. The San Antonio Spurs edge is they have the unicorn. All right, they have the alien. They have Victor Wembanyama. That is the biggest mismatch in the whole entire series. That is the biggest mismatch in the whole entire NBA. Can impact game scoring, rebounding, shot blocking, and also playmaking. That can also be a good thing and it also be a bad thing. We saw Victor Wembanyama. We saw him have 5 fouls in the last game, in the game 7 against the OKC Thunder. He's not going to be able to have that. And one thing I can say is you have Mitchell Robinson coming off the bench, who's a very good rebounder. So I think that they're going to have to probably put a big body. They're going to have to body Victor Wembanyama down low. I feel like that the San Antonio Spurs are a year ahead of time. I've been talking about this right here for a while. I think the San Antonio Spurs need to go out there and get themselves another center, somebody that can protect Victor Wembanyama from that center position, put him maybe at the power forward position. And I think that this right here is a team that could go out there and get maybe 1 or 2 more shooters. You know, if you can go out there and maybe get 1 or 2 more shooters, man, that's gonna be that. Hey, that's gonna be a really, 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 really good thing for this San Antonio Spurs team. But we're here now, and like I said, if you're here now, that means you did something right. And I think the San Antonio Spurs did something right. They beat the defending champions. So you can't say that this team right here is too young right now. Because when you beat SGA, the 2-time MVP, you are ready. And I think that if this series right here go how I feel like it might go, this right here is the beginning of Victor Wembanyama as being the best player in the league, but also the face of the NBA. And this kid right here can solidify himself. Because if it's one player that can chase the GOAT status of Michael Jordan and LeBron James, it's Victor Wembanyama, especially a healthy Victor Wembanyama. He can chase that. So this is not only a championship game. This right here is possibly the passing of a torch. You know, the passing of a torch, and who is going to be the next face of this league? I think it's going to be Victor Wembanyama. But I'm gonna be honest, man. I don't care who wins this. I don't care who wins this championship here because it won't matter to me because I wouldn't mind seeing neither one of these teams. I wouldn't mind seeing either of these teams winning the championship. I like Jaylen Brown. I think he deserved to win a championship. Especially the Villanova 3. So if him, Josh Hart, and Mikal Bridges win a championship, I would be happy for them. But also over here, you know, I got Stephon Castle, Vassell, I got and Victor Wembanyama. You know, if they win a championship, I'm okay with that as well. You know, I want to see them win a championship. So I'm neutral in this. I just hope it's be a great series. I think that this right here will be a good series. It's going to be Bronson versus Wembanyama. The series is going to come down to the best guard versus the best overall talent. Bronson is he can be dominant on every possession. Wemby can just dominate the whole entire floor. The question becomes, do you trust a superstar guard who has already proven he can carry a team through the playoff, or a generational big man who can completely change a game defensively? That's what it's going to come down to. Which one of these are you going to trust? Are you going to trust Victor Wembanyama? Or are you going to trust Jalen Brunson? Jalen Brunson is battle tested. He's proven, stamped, solidified, baller. Victor Wembanyama, man, this dude right here is a flat-out baller, man. He is a baller. And the good thing about this series right here is game 1 is going to be Wednesday. That means San Antonio would have had 3 days off. And New York would have maybe over a week. Game 2 is going to be on Friday. And then game 3 is going to be Sunday. And then I think, if I'm not mistaken, between game 3 and game 4, it's going to be stretched out, man. It's going to be a long period of time where it's going to be stretched out, like maybe 3 days, 4 days. And I think that right there can be something that we look at as well, you know, because these players are going to be getting the rest that they need to pretty much push this series, maybe to even a 6 or 7 game series. If I had to pick right here, right now, I would say the Spurs are going to win this series. I think my prediction is I think this series is going to go 7. If Victor Wembanyama can dominate defensively, the San Antonio Spurs will win. If Bronson control late game situation, the New York role players knock down shots, the Knicks finally can bring a championship back to New York. The Winner Circle podcast with me, Ray Diggs. My prediction. I'm going to go with the Spurs in 7. But this could become a series that officially makes Wembanyama the face of the league. I think that the Victor Wembanyama, I think that he's the real deal. And I think that this right here can be the thing that stamps him. I'm going to go with the Spurs winning this in a game 7 in San Antonio. Somehow, some way, they're going to pull this one off with these young guards and Victor Wembanyama. I'm just praying to hope, big God, don't let no injuries to none of the key players. And hopefully, man, we can get a hell of a series. We deserve it. We just saw a hell of a series between the San Antonio Spurs and OKC Thunder. We deserve another good series, man, before the basketball season ends. So y'all let me know what y'all think, man. Like I said before, this is going to be a hell of a series. I think that the San Antonio Spurs is going to pull it off somehow, some way, but it won't surprise me if the New York Knicks win it. But y'all let me know what y'all think. And also, like I said, this right here is a series that can put Victor Wembanyama as the best player in the league in the face of the NBA. But hey, until next time, man, I'm going to be coming back, man. I got some breaking news. I got a breaking news. Make sure y'all come back to the Winner Circle podcast because I'm about to break that news time now.
Mr. Diggs, we're on in 5. Vegas can't be choosers, but grandma chose trace. She raised me on scraps.